Hello, this is Snowblossom and welcome to week 3 of February of my 2025 art project. If you're not sure what this project is, it's essentially how I'm getting back into painting this year. So pretty much each month there's one big theme, and then I'll do 4 paintings around that theme. But if you want to know more, I'll have a video linked in the description where I pretty much explain the whole thing a little bit better. So if you don't know already, February's theme is love, based on Valentine's Day. So pretty much so far it's been all my favorite things. Week 1 was my favorite character, week 2 favorite color, and then week 3 right now is my favorite song. This is a complicated one. Actually, I feel like all of them, I was like, these are gonna be so easy, and then they weren't because I'm so indecisive. This one's kind of tricky because I love a lot of music. I love music, which, I mean, most people do. I can't pick a favorite song. I pretty much switch what my favorite song is week by week. So, I think same as week 1 where I kind of went through my favorite characters, I'm going to go through and make a list of my favorite songs. I'm not going to write them down though. Actually, I'll write them down, but I'll talk to you, you know? Let's go through my favorite songs. I always say, well, first, let's start with my favorite artist, 17, the K-pop group. I love them. So 17, I've always said my favorite 17 song is Rock With You. I love Rock With You so much. I got into 17 pretty much right around Attaca, but I didn't really understand K-pop yet at that point, so I didn't know that Attaca was the newest album. Like, I remember searching up 17 and seeing their Crush performance and going, those are stupid looking hats, and this song's ridiculous, and then kind of like going back to listen to Pretty You, I think, is what happened. And then I found Rock With You, and I'm like, holy crap, I love this song. So Rock With You is iconic. I recently have been obsessed with Super, which is crazy because I didn't like Super when it first came out. Like, the entire FML album, I could not get behind when it came out. Which is so weird because I love the FML album now. I also love Anyone. Anyone is so good, specifically the performance. The one where they're, like, on the racetrack. Love it. And this is a break-off, kinda. I love Hai Chuang. I hope I'm saying that right. Hai Chuang by Minghao. Beautiful, beautiful song. Now outside of 17, because I love every 17 song pretty much, but those are generally like my go-tos. So other songs that I love, let's stick with K-pop for now. Right now I am obsessed with Python by GOT7. So good. I did not know how good GOT7 were until I saw that. I was like, oh my god, GOT7 released a new song. That's crazy. I thought they disbanded. And I listened to it. Oh, so good. And then I listened to other GOT7 songs. So good. Because at that point, I'd only listened to Just Right. And I was like, this music video is ridiculous. And then I just never looked at GOT7 again. But they are incredible. Bam Bam. My love. Other K-pop songs, I am obsessed with Walk by 127 NCT 127. Love them. I'm seeing them in concert in like 2 weeks, I think. I'm so excited. Yeah, obsessed with Walk. Sticker. Honestly, I love Sticker. I'm just not gonna put it down because I think Walk triumphs it. Beats it. Walk beats it by miles. I love Walk. I also love Fact Check, but again, I think Walk beats it at this point. So good. Other songs, this is a lot of boy groups. By a lot, I mean 3 boy groups, but it's a lot of boy group songs. Queen Card. Obsessed. By Idol. Ooh, Mamamoo. Hip by Mamamoo. Beautiful. I love it. I could do Tomboy by G-Idol. I also do love Tomboy. That song is like iconic, and I feel like I could do something good with Tomboy. Okay. let's step away from K-pop for a minute. The song I'm obsessed with the most right now, absolutely, is In My Head by Jason Derulo. Purely because it played at work once, and I was like, oh my god, I remember this song from my childhood. Oh, I love this song, and I remembered how good it is. And I do actually have an idea for that one. If I chose that one, it would be kind of cool, but I will get there. What else am I obsessed with? Honestly, that might have to be it. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm going to listen to each song that I have here, and if I can jot an idea down for a painting without, like, references, like, just off the top of my head, it'll be up for nomination. It'll be a contender. So pretty much I'm gonna listen to each song, and I'll come back in between songs, and if I have something to sketch, I'll sketch it, you know? Okay, so I just listened to In My Head by Jason Derulo. Banger. And now I can tell you the idea I had when I was originally thinking about this, before, like, just a couple days ago. I was like, holy crap. Thinking about the lyrics, it matches up a lot with Be More Chill, the musical and book, which I'm currently reading. I'm that far in. It's my favorite musical. It is a really good book. So I was like, holy crap, if I did In My Head by Jason Derulo, I could do a Be More Chill themed painting. So I was like, that would be perfect. It would fit in with the theme of love and my favorite things. But listening to it, the thing is, when I was imagining it, all I could imagine in my head, listening to it and thinking about Be More Chill, was a grayscale headshot. Which is literally what the book cover is, and is also what the musical cover is. So, not very creative, not very original, which made me sad thinking about it. But so I did get down a sketch. I think it's the bridge at the end when it, like, slows down and he's, like, doing the chorus, but it's, like, different, you know? A bridge. So this was my thought. So this is, like, Jeremy down here. It's kind of, like, darkening, like, generally my idea was grayscale. Jeremy looking up at a stage and Christine's, like, in the spotlight. My issue with this idea is I think it goes too far away from the song and too much into Be More Chill. I don't think Jeremy looking up at a stage, at Christine on a stage, is very on theme to the song. So I was able to get an idea. It took me listening to the song twice because I realized it would help a lot if I had the English translation in front of me because I don't know Korean. So the idea is, they talk a lot about, like, I think, like, the idea is motorcycles. That's the vibe I get. So it's, my partner's, character, Carrie. She's kind of, like, on the ground. Let's pretend she rides a motorcycle. I don't think she does. And she's looking up at her boyfriend, Ryan, who's waiting on the roof for her. That's my idea. But let's see if there's anything better. Okay, so I listened to Super by 17. I don't think it'll work. I love Super, but it's just not, it's not a theme I think I can work with. So then I listened to Anyone by 17. This is a game changer. So my idea is I'm gonna have, like, a white, if I do it, I'll have a white border around it to be, like, a secondary border, and then the actual scene will be in here, and it's my partner's OC, Mia, holding my OC, Will's hand, and, like, at the edge of a roof, you know, symbolism. And I don't know if Will's gonna be, like, cutting out of this or not. Somewhere in the white border I would have either the lyrics in English or in Korean, I'm not too sure, because I do know how to write Hangul. We share our breaths and even the familiar flow, or we make the rules, the only rule in the world, can't change it, not anyone. I'm gonna listen to Hai Chuang next. Okay, only thing I can think of for Haishuang. Still don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm so sorry. The idea, I'm kind of taking inspiration from the music video on this one, where I believe most of it's like Ming Hao dancing with his mom. Beautiful music video, beautiful song, love it. But I was thinking, I kind of started thinking about this one painting I did, where it's me with like, or, well, not me, if you watch my other video, it's brown-haired girl, you know, with, like wings cut out of my back. I'm gonna put a picture in, and then I cut out pieces of the Bible and glued onto it. It's this whole symbolic piece, but it's pretty much like skin tones, like neutral browns and greens is the bulk of it, and then like white as an accent. So that's kind of what I'm thinking here, is like she's gonna be a brown-haired girl, and then she has like this white flowy dress on, and she's like spinning. Honestly, if I don't do it now, I think I might save this idea for a bigger canvas outside of the project. I might just do this as its own painting. Listened to pretty much the rest of my list. I didn't listen to Hip by Mamamoo because it's the same vibe as Tomboy. And honestly, like, the more like confidence-based ones, or like the cool ones, like Walk, Queen Card, Tomboy, Hip, Python, and Super, just didn't work. I think I'm gonna set this aside for a bit, because I still have to work on the like large February painting. I'm gonna think about it. I might get like a second opinion about Rock With You or Anyone. So I'm gonna leave it here, and you will have an answer when I'm back. So if you can't tell, I decided to go with Anyone by 17. It came really close between Anyone and Rock With You, also by 17. The deciding factor was the fact that I thought the Anyone concept would look better as a painting, whereas I felt the Rock With You concept would fit better as a digital piece, which I might go back to do one day. Getting started on the painting, I knew exactly what color palette I wanted to go with. I was just a little unsure of how to go about it. In my mind, I was imagining a lot more of a sunset orange scheme, but it ended up becoming more purple and pinky. This is kind of funny because if you looked at almost any drawing my partner's done of Mia, they all have the same color palette. Speaking of Mia, I can't go too far into detail on her as a character because me and my partner are planning on making a big group of comics about our OCs, but Mia, at the beginning of the main story, is a teenage girl who is constantly tired and is always falling asleep and fainting at any time of the day. Her boyfriend, Will, who's my character, is a ghost that is always there by her side. A fun fact about Will is that I named him after the musical actor and singer Will Connolly. At the time, Be More Chill was my main interest, and most of my main OCs are actually Be More Chill Squip fan characters. Will also has an Australian accent, which you should be able to hear eventually because a side project I'm working on is a short trailer-type video introducing Will's story. This will eventually lead into his own comic branch. Going back to the song, this choice was truly a hard one to make. 17 is such an important group to me that it actually is impossible to give a solid answer on my favorite song by them. I ended up sticking with Anyone because I felt it had the strongest concept potential for me right now, but I feel like there are so many others I could have gone with. Doing this painting specifically got me thinking about another big project. I don't have any time now, so it would probably be a 2026 art project, but for the longest time I've wanted to do some sort of collection based on 17's albums. I might start planning a project like this for next year where I assign each month to a 17 album and do different art pieces based on the songs from those albums. I think though instead of just paintings, I would do a bunch of different stuff. It would be really cool to make a shirt or something based on Game Boy or a pop-up book based on Hot. I think recently I've just been missing that structure of school, so having these projects with guidelines and deadlines has really been helping me with actually getting things done. One thing I kept regretting this whole painting was the fact that I didn't measure and tape that white border. This was my intention since the beginning, but I kept forgetting to add the masking tape, and honestly, I was just too lazy to get up and get it. I like how it came out though. With the messy border, somehow it matches the concept, I think. One thing I do regret in the end though is that I didn't try to make the words more even or like a little bit straighter. It bothers me how slanted they are. I'm also not entirely happy how messy Will's hand and arm is, but that was something that during the process I was having a really, really hard time with defining it, and you can see me constantly going back to it right here. As we near the end of this video, I just wanted to talk about how I've been having some difficulties with making these videos recently. Ever since I started doing the cleaning videos on top of these, I've been having a big issue of running out of storage on my phone because of how many videos I have. I'm not entirely sure about what to do with it right now, but I do know that I need to find some sort of alternative to make this a little bit easier on me, because it's kind of tiring constantly dealing with not having enough storage on my phone. So for now, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, but if you have any suggestions on how I can make this a little bit easier, I would love to hear it. Because I really do enjoy making these videos, and I want to keep going at the best of my ability. Anyway, if you've watched this far, thank you so much for watching. I know this one was a lot of talking, but I hope you stick around for the rest of the project's journey. Thank you again.